Y'all silent. I don't think it's enough black people out here talking about the bitch Nury Martinez bitch ass that got
Oh,
caught
jump
on
into
tape.
that. Let me put that down. Jump into that for people that may not know about that story.
Okay, I'm gonna tell everybody. So I live, y'all know I live in LA, right? So my life is not that it's different from y'all's, but it's like the politicking and stuff be different out here,
Hmm.
you know. And so Nury Martinez is like the council, the president of the council, LA
So it'd be like
Council.
the president for our St. Louis people, like the president of the alderman or
Yes,
wherever, or it's city council, wherever you at,
yes,
basis the mayor, then them.
yes. She has been caught on tape, her with two other constituents.
Hispanic, right? To, other, like, it's
Yeah,
like they do
they're all
Hispanic.
Hispanic. They're all Hispanic.
Yeah, there's like the Hispanic kickback for
Yeah,
politicians she was at.
and they are talking about their different people, their counterparts. They said one dude is with the blacks. They referred to somebody else, somebody kid, as a monkey.
Yeah, an
In Spanish.
accessory like a monkey.
Yep. Um,
That
you
one was
know,
kind of
oh,
funny though. That one was
and
kind of
when
funny.
you really start breaking down, the audio was bad, but when you start breaking that shit down first, they talked about the Armenians, they talked about the Mexicans because they're what we consider white Latinos, like they would be white Mexicans because they are very light. Um,
So they're Mexican. So they were actually they're of Mexican descent. Nuri Martinez is.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Because you
okay.
have to remember, LA was Mexico. So the
Right.
majority of the brown people that you see here, they are Mexicans.
Okay.
Now you'll get everybody else as the great migration happens and people start moving and coming to America, you'll get um other creeds and of people. But for the most part, they're Mexican. Everybody now
Okay.
everybody is black. But it's a huge Mexican population. There's always been disparities between the blacks and the browns. There's always been a lot of racial tension, white supremacy.
Mhm.
Um, but even within that, you just heard her talk about colorism, classism, and it's all rooted in white
White
supremacy.
supremacy.
So when are we gonna have that conversation with them? Because now the Mexicans are like, "Oh, bitch, you like this?" I said, "She is saying out loud what we as black people already knew." So now your reality is really staring you in your face, and you're like, "I thought this person was for me." Now y'all looking at everybody else crazy.
Yeah, it's messed up, man, because they dividing all of us through all these bullshit ass reasons, like you said, class, through racial dynamics, through all these. When it's all white supremacy, like you said, like
All it's all rooted in that. And today I was even because the girls that I manage, they're Mexican. And so we were all having a conversation about it, and they were she that my homegirl, she apologized to me. I said, "You didn't say that shit."
yeah, you didn't do that.
I said, "You don't have to apologize." I said what y'all need to be doing is, she talked about the Oaxacans. I said, y'all need to be up and through that motherfucker, dragging that bitch out and trying to force her, because she hasn't, I think she finally resigned.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to at first, but
She
I
was,
don't.
her and the other dude was, I can't think of his name, not De Leon. I think maybe it is, but they was not trying to step down at all. And so I think of it as this shift, and I think the conversation that needs to happen, one, we need to have a conversation with our people. And what is it that we want? Where is it that we're trying to go? Like what is the goal? What's the end goal, right?
My question is, who leaked this? Who recorded this random
Whoever you
conversation?
whoever you are, hey, you to go. Because if more
Because that was just
people,
a general. Like, how would you think? Like, yo, like, let me record this. Then it must have been some wild shit said before
no,
that, and they decided to
it
record.
had to have been, but somebody, that what they were saying was that they think that Caruso, because Rick Caruso is a big time, like, realtor businessman out here, and he's running for mayor, and he's running up against this black woman. Um, so they were saying that he might have uh had that put in place. I said, but they had a debate last night, and he it wasn't like he did well. It was like, oh, well, for me, for my people, like everybody, we're all one, or whatever. There's so many ways you could, but when you don't, there's certain people I feel like shouldn't even be able to run for office. Maybe you could be an advisor, but billionaires, you know, and they're known like that family, like they got mob, they like a mob. No,
Tomorrow, the Carusos, the Carusos.
Like there was supposed to be this whole conspiracy behind this boy that jumped off the garage at the Grove, and the Grove was open, and somebody was like, because that boy didn't jump.
Somebody pushed him.
It don't make sense.
I mean, my thing is like, yo, like, and that audio, somebody sat on it too. Because that audio is from like 2021 or something, like almost a year ago, like the end of 2021.
Well, you know, midterms are coming up in a couple weeks. So
but somebody sat on it.
Somebody sat on it. And I'm not mad at it.
But I'm just trying to think of like how you were able to get this. Like, where were they at? Like, was this like some like were they at a restaurant?
The audio isn't clear, like a phone was sitting out. Whatever it was, it sounded like it was somebody, like it could have been in somebody's pocket or under something, because it wasn't like, it sounded like
right there clear. Like,
yeah, it wasn't super clear like that. So that's how when they went to, they had that, when you go back and what they was first reported, then what they really, like the most recent report about what she said, that's how, like I said, that's how the Armenians got involved. That's how you got, you break down about what she said, and then people were trying to cape, well, no, this is what she meant. No, that's what she said based on the conversation that was happening. It's no way that you can fix that to make it seem like, oh, it was no.
No, you just got jammed up. They just got you.
They
got me. I got my hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah, and it's no way to spin that otherwise. But I think the conversation that we have to start having with people in our age bracket is, how can we get involved and how can we really change the narrative? Because it's people like that and people that's too damn old, and I say that all the time on here, I'm a fucking ageist when it comes to certain shit, when it comes to my politics. Absolutely. Because y'all gatekeep, y'all don't want to let people in, y'all don't want to give people equity when it comes to a lot of shit. Y'all put programs in place that keep people jammed up and compromise like that. It's fucked up. Like, go sit down somewhere.
Real talk, man. Things are gonna get better in this country, and I don't want this to happen. But when a lot of these baby boomers leave us.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
That's what's jamming up a lot of this shit, is all the baby boomers.
Because a lot of fuck, I say that all the time. I be telling them, it's like, yo, I be like, shut up, go sit down. Like, why do y'all think like it's okay for people to be working and not living a livable wage, and people working till they're like fucking 65 years old, and then what, we got 10, 15 years left and we die? If we lucky? Like, that's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And it's funny because like when people talk about like moving to like Europe and other countries and how rest oriented they are, they're like, have fun, smoke a cigarette. Yeah, I'm talking to say, I know it's what this can cost, but it's like, bitch, I'm walking, I'm gonna live till I'm 85. Like, it's so wild.
Yeah,
it's so wild. And I'm like, aren't y'all, like, the shit that they do over here, this shit would never fly in Europe. And I'm not saying like, oh, their government systems is better than ours, because they shady as fuck too. Mm-hmm. But it's like the way that them motherfuckers be like, all right, well, we got your address, try going home tonight, we gonna run up on you for real. They really do that shit.
Yeah, they do.
They really do that shit.
They do.
We did that shit, and we did that shit in St. Louis, but the focal point wasn't on